up, Floss too? Doing a quick video here, maybe quick, we'll see. Who knows, could be longer. I got some fun mail today, and I am dying to open it, but I thought, when am I going to have the opportunity to do a Chatelaine unboxing from European Cross Stitch, the kits. The kits are expensive. I can't order them a lot, so may as well do a unboxing video for you guys. The two designs that are in here are Rainforest Lace and Rajasthan Lotus Pond. Rainforest Lace, I am in the process of bobbinating all the DMC, which is funny because when I bought these, you know, it's a rainforest design. There's lots of greenery, lots of plants, lots of flowers, lots of cool little creepy critters that live in the rainforest. There's almost no green in here. I mean, there's some, but not a lot, you know, but lots of pinks and stuff. I think it's from the flowers and stuff. So that's fun. I hear some snorting. I think we got a guest star. Come here, baby girl. She was sleeping. She heard me when I started talking to you guys. So let's say hi. Come here, baby. Say hi. Oh, yes, baby. I love you. I love you. Yes, baby. Mwah. She's my sweetheart. I love her to death. Yeah, and her name's not Ada for the fabric, in case you were wondering. So, anyways. Let's get the unboxing done. So, oh, I'm so excited. And I think I only ordered one with fabric. I rarely order the kits with the fabric because I tend to not like neutral colors for fabric. And European Cross Stitch only kits either like white, antique white, black sometimes, gray sometimes. I think I did have the fabric with Rajasthan Lotus Pond, because I think I will do that one on white. Okay, so this top one here is Rainforest Lace. Oh my god, bead heaven. Look at that. That's where all the greens live. They're all silks. And there's so many metallics. Can you see all those green and blue metallics and golds in there? I'm probably not going to take it out of the package. I can never get these rewrapped as nicely as they've been wrapped to me. But I do like that I can see all the beads. You know, I don't really need to get them out to see them all. Yeah, I'm really excited to start this design. I don't have the fabric yet. I have an idea for what I want to do with the fabric, but I haven't ordered it yet. So I will know when it arrives and I throw everything on it, if that's the color I'm even using. It's a green tone, and I'm trying to order a custom cut because, you know, these can run kind of large, and it's easier if you can get a custom cut. Otherwise, you're buying a whole yard of fabric. Other one, Rajasthan Lotus Pond. Oh, pretty colors, all these blues and turquoises, some fun beads. That, and I really love Asian architecture. I've traveled to Asia, I've been to Egypt. I fancy going to India. I love that style of design. I dabbled in belly dancing there for a while. I don't do it so much now. I still teach some classes, but I've learned I don't like performing. But I still like kind of the aesthetic, you know, of Eastern type things. So, yes, I love that. I'm goggling, sorry, and I'm forgetting I'm recording. So, I ideally would have waited to film these until I've got more fun mail on the way. It doesn't cost as much as this. Like, this is over $300 right here. But it's cheaper than therapy. Because, you know, I buy maybe a couple kits a year, always when there's the sale. And when you divide it by 52, it's like a week in therapy, you know? So, win-win. That, and I have something tangible at the end of it. You know, not that therapy's not worth anything, but, you know, it benefits me the same, is my point. So, a few other things. It's just a little minor thing, but I figured I'd update you guys. I've kitted up Fairy Moon. So there's that. I am working on converting the beads to delicas. I've got these two picked out, which the white one's an easy one. This aqua one, I'm pretty sure I'm going with it, but I haven't decided yet. I'm going to see how it looks on the fabric first, which I have not picked yet. I have a couple ideas. I have to wait for one of the fun mails that I have coming on the way to decide. This bead I'm having some issues with, let's see if having some issues finding this bead. It's kind of a denim blue periwinkle silver lined. I have fun mail from Fire Mountain Gems on the way. Hopefully one of them will cut the mustard on this. If not, I may just use this one, because this is the color that's in her, there's like, she's got a white dress and it's got blue spots on it. A lot of the middle of the spots have this bead on them, so they're not clustered close together, so I don't worry so much about the crowding issue. And I do really like this color. I think it works well for the design, so if I can't find something I like as much or even more, I might just use the Mill Hill one, even though I prefer Delicas. I like them better, but I will use Mill Hill for certain things. So, and then there's the there's a bead that's kind of this color. It goes in her shawl. I've stitched Fairy Moon once already. If you watched my scrapbook video, you'll know I stitched it once before and sold it, but I wasn't a fan of the fabric that I did it on. Then it was better than the one on the picture, but it was about this color, the fabric that I used. I want to do her on something funner. So I've got a couple ideas for this bead. It's a matte plum color and it goes on her shawl. And I remember when I stitched it the first time, I was kind of like, you can't even really tell there's a bead on there because it was matte, you know? So, I mean, if you get up close, you could see. So I'm looking for something maybe a little bit fancier for this next round of doing Fairy Moon. So, yeah, I'm excited about getting that done. What else? Oh. Okay, so those of you that are fans of ClaybyKim needle minders, you know they are super hard to find. You know you can get them on eBay, but you'll be paying out your ass for it, which I have done twice. And nowadays she's randomly posting them, so it's really hard to catch them. You know, they go so fast. Like, I would love to be able to see like a live feed of her posting things to her shop and how quick they're sold. You know, I think that would be fascinating. I have tried to buy stuff when she was scheduling her sales, and she'd say like, I'm posting them at this time, you know, and everybody's on there, you know, like sharks, you know, just waiting to jump on something, and you don't have time to like dawdle on them. Like, if you see something, you click it, you buy it, and you can't put it in your cart and then go and pick something else because it will be gone. And putting it in your cart does not save it for you. So you have to like pounce on it. But I probably had 5 opportunities maybe where I was on something and it wasn't sold yet, but someone else bought it before me, like within seconds. You know, it's very disappointing, very discouraging. I have been trying to catch a dragon basically on her Etsy site for a year to a year and a half with no success. So I am happy to say during this quarantine I caught a dragon. Oh! So I only have 2 right now, and I bought them off eBay, so I'll go ahead and show them to you. And funny thing, I don't use needle minders. I don't see the point to them. But these little dragons are just so cute and they're so darling. This one's a tide pool dragon. And when I saw this, I was like, oh my god. This was like her first time, I think, doing the tide pool dragons. I was kind of like, if I'm going to have a ClaybyKim, it's got to be a tide pool dragon. Like, hello, mermaids, sharks, oh my gosh, all my buttons checked. You know, and this one's just such a cool design because I also dabble in polymer clay, and the technique she uses for these is caning. And I've always been too intimidated to try caning. I'd like to at some point, but I also appreciate the art of it. So I just kind of keep, the dragon is just something fun for me to look at. You know, I don't really use it as a needle minder. I use it sometimes to hold, like, chart papers in the way, so when I flip, you know, it doesn't move or anything like that. But I don't use needle minders, so I pretty much just buy them for the art. And then the other one I have is also a tide pool dragon, but this one's different colors. Isn't it so cute? And this one's got like little like octopus tentacles on its tail. I just think that's so cute. Oh my god. So yes, I love them. And I've been trying to catch more. Namely, I want a monarch, a peacock, a purple one. The two I have, there's not a spit of purple in them. And I'm like, oh, I need a purple dragon. So, the one that I won was not either of those, but it was like, I was just so excited to catch a dragon. And the way it happened was kind of funny because I had been up late stitching. It's quarantine. I'm a night owl by nature, not working, not taking the kid to school. I'm up the night and I sleep in the day. And so this particular night, I was crawling into bed around 2:30, 2:40 a.m., something like that. And I'm not someone lay down, fall asleep during bed. I have to look at my phone for a little bit, like get myself ready to sleep. So I, and out of habit, just trying to catch a dragon, I'll check the Etsy site. And I always check my updates first. And on the update, there's a dragon. I was like, oh. And when you look at the updates, if an item is sold, it's kind of faded looking. It's not like a bright picture. It's like got like some kind of a, the word's evading me right now, a filter on it, so you can tell it's like gone. And this one wasn't. So I had kind of a, I was already Twitter pated because I was like, there's a dragon, oh my god. So I like immediately clicked on favorites and went to her shop, and I didn't see it on there. She always has 2 items. It's usually a pair of some stickers, and that's all it said. So then I was like, am I tripping? So I clicked back on updates, and there it still was. And that's when it clicked to me that I was like, this is still in stock. So I tapped it, and I happen to have my thumb over the home button, which is what you use for Apple Pay. And when it came up, it was like, available. So I, like, as soon as I could, hit Apple Pay, had my thumb on there, and then the spinny circle, processing, which I've played this game before when her shops were going on and I was trying to buy something. Usually I get a message popping up saying something went wrong or this item has already been purchased or something like that. And all of a sudden it pops up, purchase successful. And I was like, wait, what? And I was sleepy enough that I was kind of like, nuh-uh. Like, I'm going to get a message saying, oh, sorry, there's been an error. Like, I was like, wait, what? Wait, what? I got one? I got one? Like, I was so, like, just in disbelief. And I was tired enough that I was like, am I dreaming? Kind of thing. The one that I caught is one of her sweet little peach, dragons. Which pink is not my favorite color, but this one's more of a peachy color, and I kind of really like it because my grandparents lived in Georgia, so I'm all about peaches. I love peaches, and I'm happy with the idea of getting a peach dragon. So I'm super excited. I feel like it's my first legit dragon because I actually caught it. I didn't just outpay, basically, someone else, so it's funny, it's the cheapest dragon I've got now. But I will say her prices have gone up to where, they're not so cheap anymore, which I think is something that has to be done, because otherwise, I mean, they go so fast as it is. Obviously, they're in high demand. It's an art form, they're little works of art. Hers have such fine detail to it, and her quality of work is so good. Dabbling in polymer clay, I'm not a polymer clay artist by any measure, but having dabbled in it, I know good polymer clay work when I see it, and hers is it. So yeah, I'm super excited. I'm sad it didn't arrive the same time as the package because I would show it to you guys if it didn't, but it's super cute, and yeah, I'm just so excited I caught a dragon. Like, it was like, I don't know, winning the Super Bowl, the lottery, like, they're so hard to get. I had thought I was never going to get one. I'd been trying for so long, never could get them. So many times I know, like, I missed them by minutes because I would check her shop for updates, not see anything, and then just be randomly clicking around, all of a sudden see, oh, there was an update and everything's gone, like, within, like, 5 minutes, seriously, so, and this is not during her posted, I'm putting things up, this was just her randomly putting things up, so, like, I've missed them by minutes so many times, and finally I got one, I was getting to the point where I was really thinking I was never going to get another one unless I paid like a couple $100s on eBay, which I have a price limit, and I actually lost another one. There was another Tide Pool one on eBay, and it was in purple colors. So I was like, oh my god, if I get this, it's another Tide Pool dragon, and it's got purple in it. But it went past what I was willing to pay. So I was sad, about it, but at the same time, it was like, I'm just not willing to pay that much for it, especially because I don't use needle minders. I like to think it's more like a whip guardian. Like, it's just looking over me while I'm working, because they got such cute little faces. I mean, I could go on about how cute they are forever. Those of you that have them know how adorable they are. Those of you that don't have them probably also know and are mad, But my response to that would be like, be mad at the people that have 20, 30 of them. I don't know how some people manage to get 5 in one go, like me just getting one. Their internet must be mightier than mine. I don't know. But anyways, I managed to get one, and I think it's only because it was so freaking early in the morning. I mean, I live in Eastern time zone, and she's in Pacific. So I think right now with daylight saving times, we're 2 hours apart. So she must have been posting like around midnight or something. So I think me being a night owl is the only way I managed to get that one. And she only posted the one dragon. It's not like she put up a bunch of them and I managed to catch one. She just put the one up. So I just happened to click on it on the right time and get lucky. So I hope I get lucky again because I really want one of the monarchs. I really want a purple dragon. I mean, I had a long list of, I want this one, this one, this one, this one, but because it's taken so long for me to catch any of them, like, that list has whittled down to where, like, if I just get a peacock and a monarch, I'll be happy. So, but yeah, so I was super excited about that. I've got fun mail coming from Fire Mountain Gems again, as I told you, because I'm kitting out Fairy Moon. I'm also trying to look for a better bead for, Renaissance Mermaid, because there was a blue bead that I was converting that I wasn't too happy with. But then I started digging through some of my other kits that have delicas in them, and I found one that I'm like, I like this one pretty good, so I ordered another tube of that. So that one might be the one I go with. I have not started it yet. That was going to be one of my Mania starts. My Mania starts, I only got 2 of them, though it's still May. I can still do the other ones. I did get some progress on my Deep Blue Sea. Not as much as I would like, because I kept getting distracted, like, by the urge to kit things up. Like, I was in the mood to bobbin, floss, and pick through beads, and go through my fabrics and iron fabrics. Like, that's kind of the mood that I was in. So that's what I was doing mostly. But I did get the center started. I'm going to do a little bit more before I switch out on it. I am tempted to go back to Heiress of Atlantis. I do need to show that one to you next video too, at least my progress on her. She looks kind of funny because I've done one color of all of her hair, a lot of her tail, but I haven't finished anything. But I'm making room for doing her skin over one. So she's like a mermaid with no human parts. You just kind of see the silhouette of her upper body. So that's kind of funny. I'm tempted to go back to work on her, but I do think I want to start Renaissance Mermaid. Another thing, I was looking through some of my Mirabella charts for like some future mermaid starts, just because you can't get enough. And which one was I looking at? I think it was the Siren in the Shipwreck, the one where she's holding the chandelier up. So I'm thinking of starting that one, but I looked at the chart. That chart looks easy. I'm like, I could get her done. Like, compared to Mermaid of the Pearls and Fairy Moon even, I'm like, that chart is freaking easy looking. So I might start kitting that one up. She does have a lot of that chartreuse green in there that I'm not a huge fan of, but I kind of like it in this one. I think it's complementary to the royal blues of her tail. So I think I might leave it in on that one. It's like, I should stitch at least one with that chartreuse green, because she's obviously very fond of it. But there's a lot of other designs of hers where she uses it, and I'm like, yeah, I'm not using that color. So anyways, that's basically mostly what I wanted to share is my kits. I'm glad they finally made it. Now I can start thinking about which ones I want to get next, which I've got a list, let me tell you. So anyways, thank you guys for watching. I will see you guys next floss tube. I'm back to work, by the way, so I don't know if I'm going to be posting as much or as frequent or even have as much to report, which I guess I don't have a lot to report today either, other than I bought some stuff, you know. So, I don't know spacing-wise when my next video is going to be, but I will try to keep up on it. You know, I started this basically during the quarantine, so I'm going to try to keep carrying on. Today is May 21st, so we are 2 months into the stay-at-home quarantine. I'm just now getting back to work. My son's graduating tomorrow, so that's fun. We're having a drive-in graduation, so we're doing it in the parking lot basically, so hopefully it doesn't rain. If it rains, we're going to get rescheduled, but I've got that coming up. It did occur to me not too recently that there's a few stitching designs I have for him. You know, I'm like, I should have stitched that and gave it to him for a graduation present, but at the time I didn't know that there was going to be a pandemic and he was going to miss out on the last part of his school year, his New York City class trip, and pretty much get a strange graduation, you know, so I didn't realize his spirits were going to be in need of being lifted, so I might start that and save it for Christmas. We'll see. But anyways, I'm rambling now at this point. I will see you guys the next video, and have a good week and happy stitching. Bye guys.